How's it going, everybody? On the road in wet 40-degree weather, Warrior football team extended their win streak to 5 games with a win over Utah State today, improving the 4-0 in conference for just the 3rd time in school history. With all eyes on junior quarterback Bryant Moniz and the nation's top passing attack, it was senior running back Alex Green that came up clutch. With Moniz tossing 2 interceptions in the first half, California native carried the load, eating up the Aggies for 172 yards on 14 carries, becoming the first Hawaii player since Waianae's Glenn Freitas in 1995 to rush for 4 touchdowns in a game. As for Moniz, he'd find his touch, finishing 35 of 41 for 389 yards passing and 1 score of his own. Rodney Bradley had his breakout game, putting in 3 catches for a $105, and Greg Salas, status quo, beast mode. 9 receptions, 158 yards, including the one-handed touchdown grab, his 8th score in 5 games. But no doubt the heart and soul of this Hawaii road win, the UH defense. Warrior wrecking crew held dangerous quarterback DeAndre Burrell and his Aggie offense to just 181 total yards, 58 yards rushing, while forcing 3 turnovers. Corey Paredes with 2 interceptions, raising Hawaii's takeaway total to 17 in their last 5 games. Warriors win 45-7 the final. Green and white, red hot, improving to 6-2 on the season.
Right now we're playing real tight defense, and we're just playing as one, and that's why we're having success right now. We have goals in mind. We wanna go to a bowl game, and we wanna win the WAC. This game was one step closer, and these upcoming games are gonna be tough. We got some good opponents on our schedule, and we can't take anything lightly. So we're gonna be coming hard every game. Promise you that. I'll rally the D, and I know the offense is ready to play. So I mean, hoping for the best, and we'll play as hard as we can.
Again, 45-7 the final. Warriors now 6-2 overall, 4-0 in the WAC. Now just 1 win away from a bowl berth. Up next for UH, homecoming game next Saturday against Idaho.
Warriors in Logan, Utah. Rough start, just what they didn't want. Aggies' DeAndre Burrell breaks the outside containment, and he's off to the races. 35 yards down the field, 14-7 at the half. Now, 3rd quarter, Warriors wake up and big time. Ignited by this play, muff punt into the hands of David Graves for a touchdown. Take another look. It was wet and rainy. Peter Caldwell couldn't hang on, tackled by John Hardy Tuleau, and Graves walks into the end zone. Warriors up 21-7 in the 3rd. Trickle-down effect. Alex Green, 4 rushing touchdowns from 2, 17, 36 in this 60-yarder, 172 yards on the day. Career highs for the senior from Portland. Corey Paredes helped on defense. He had 10 tackles. Here's one of his 2 INTs. Defense gave up a season-low 198 yards of total offense. Not to be outdone, as you see, he's the heavyweight champion, was Greg Salas. He had 9 catches, 158 yards, including this one-handed touchdown grab. All business for UH. Bryant Moniz, he went 25 of 41, 389 yards and a touchdown and 2 interceptions. But the Warriors, they improved to 4-0 in the WAC, first place with the 45-7 beatdown of Utah State. 5 straight now, just a win away from a bowl berth.
Hawaii does it again. Good evening, I'm Mariella David. In a dominating performance, the Warriors slammed Utah State on the road, 45-7. Dwayne Shimogawa joins us with the highlights.
Well, thanks, Mariella. The Warriors are officially on fire. They've now won 7 straight WAC games dating back to last season. Today, it was defense, Alex Green, and even special teams that were the keys to victory. David Graves takes the bobbled snap into the end zone. Hawaii would take the 21-7 lead. Then with just under 9 minutes to go in the 3rd, Green goes 36 yards for the score, 28-7 Warriors at that point. They'd go on to win 45-7. Hawaii moves to 6-2 and 4-0 in WAC play. There will be a rebroadcast of this game on K5 tonight at 9:30. Coming up later in sports, we'll hear from Coach Mack and show you more highlights from today's big win over Utah State. Mariella, back to you.
All right.
Hey, welcome back. You wouldn't have to search hard for a player of the game for the Warriors. That's because there were too many to choose from after their dominating performance today against Utah State. Hawaii starting out the game with the traditional haka. Good job there, guys. Then they'd go to work, and I mean work. Up 14-7 at the half thanks to a couple of Alex Green touchdowns on the ground. Special teams would come up big. David Graves takes the bobbled snap in for the score. Hawaii up 21-7. Then the WAC's reigning Defensive Player of the Week, Corey Paredes, comes up with his first of 2 picks of the game. On the next play, the Warriors cashed in on the turnover. Green would go 36 yards for the score. The senior had a career high of 172 yards and 4 touchdowns on 14 carries. Then at the start of the fourth, Hawaii up 31-7. Check out this TD catch by Greg Salas, a nice one-handed grab. The senior had 9 catches for 160 yards. Brian Janice totaled up 392 yards through the air. The Warriors take it to Utah State 45-7. Hawaii finished up with a season-high 605 yards on offense and only gave up 181 total yards on defense, the lowest mark in 5 years.
This is a good football team, Utah State.
He's a soft talker.
And they, the first half was really tough, and we had to come out. We made some adjustments. Go to green here. And played a real good second half. I'm really proud of our defense. That's about as good of a defensive effort as I've been around for a long time. And it's great to block a punt.
Keep talking.
And then, obviously our offense has been clicking all year. And in the second half, I thought they played up to their potential.
Now Hawaii improves to 6-2 and 4-0 in WAC play. Up next for the Warriors is Idaho at Aloha Stadium this coming Saturday, before that showdown at Boise State. Today's game will be aired on K5 at 9:30 tonight. For a complete wrap-up of today's contest, plus a look ahead to Idaho, tune into the Coach Mac Show tomorrow night, right after the 10 o'clock news only on KGMB.